Hello, my name's Vance.
And I'm Huw.
We're from Tools of the Trade, and today we're here on behalf of UK Planet Tools, looking at our brick trowels, our plastering trowels, and our carbon steel range of trowels and accessories. Huw, tell us a little bit about Ragni.
If I was to say Ragni to you, Vance, where would you say the brand's from?
I would say it's from Italy.
See, a lot of people think that. The history of Ragni is that it was from Italy, but about 8 years ago it got purchased by Tools of the Trade, and it's a UK owned brand. And I think that's quite a nice story to tell as well, that Tools
Absolutely.
of the Trade, from being the longest and biggest distributor of the brand for many years, now taken over the brand and work closely with UK trades for product development.
Yes.
I think that's key for the UK market as well, is that actually the UK market is different from other markets in different countries, and their requirements are different. So to develop products with those trades and with those tradesmen, I think it's a massive tick on the box.
But today we're here with UK Planet Tools, and we're going to look at the plastering and bricklaying ranges. So Huw, let's start off by looking at our FLEXLITE trowels. I know we do an 8-inch going up to the large 22-inch. Tell us a little bit about them, Huw.
Okay, so the FLEXLITE trowel, Ragni's obviously not the only one that does a flex trowel, but it's good to kind of get the points over what makes ours a little bit different. And again, this has been developed with the UK trades as to what gives Ragni a bit of an edge. So straight away, you talk about the blade. You've got a Japanese stainless steel blade, and Japanese stainless steel is perceived and is the best stainless steel you can get in the world. The reason why that's good is because it wears evenly throughout the blade.
Yes.
The next thing as well you'll notice is how thin and flexible the blades are. So the thickness of our blades are 0.4 mil. Now I know that sounds a bit precise, doesn't it? But actually, if you look at other flex trowels on the marketplace, they go down to 0.3 mil. And the whole reason why people use them is because they want the flexibility in the blades. However, you can have too much flex in the blades, so when you're skimming and finishing off, if there are lumps and bumps, if you've got that flexibility and it's too flexible, it will just go over the lumps and bumps rather than smooth it. Next thing I'll draw your attention to is, if you look, the edges have got roundy corners on them.
Yes, the edges, yes, notice that.
And this is really important as well, so it prevents digging in. The last thing you want is obviously the flexible steel to get damaged, and the rounded corners prevent that. On all the products, they come packaged like this. So you'll notice these strips on the back, on the sides here.
Edge protectors, yes.
And whereas ours are different, is they're reusable edge protectors. So they literally clip off and they click back into place.
Fantastic.
So when you're transporting your trowel, you're moving it about, the last thing you want to do is damage the edge of your blade. So these clip off. They can be purchased separately as well, and they can be cut down. So even if people aren't using a Ragni, which they should be, then ultimately they can tailor it to suit the trowel that they are using. Next thing I want to draw your attention to is the blades. So you'll notice they are all laser engraved.
Yep.
We don't run with stickers. Now, you know the feedback from people about having stickers on the trowels.
Difficult to get off, yeah, absolutely.
And then the muck gets stuck in them.
Yeah.
People really don't like them. So we laser engraved our blades, which gives it a really nice finish. The other thing that's really important with a flex trowel is actually the bonding material that it's attached to. So you'll see the blade is attached to this section here. We've got exposed rivets here, and then it's attached using a bonding agent.
Fantastic.
So the bonding agent is the correct bonding agent. We've taken time and effort to go and actually source the right one. The last thing you want is to use the incorrect bonding agent, moisture and water to get inside here, and then all of a sudden the blade's falling apart and coming off the stem.
Well, that's why we give a 3-year guarantee with it.
Exactly, yeah,
We
exactly.
know it's strong, we know it's going to last.
And then moving on to the handle. With the handle, you've got a 2-component soft grip handle. It's branded here, it's branded here. You've also got excellent knuckle clearance, so you can see here.
Perfect.
Now,
yeah.
I've only got little hands.
Some of these builders have huge hands.
Exactly,
yes.
exactly. So you've got excellent knuckle clearance, you've got a sweat pack design, which reduces fatigue as well. So all in all, you've got a lightweight, really nice trowel that's super flexible and give you a fantastic finish.
Absolutely. But we also do the 22-inch, Huw.
We do, and this is a monster of a trowel. So you're almost going into the realms of spatulas with this. So you've got your 8-inch small trowel to get in awkward areas and tight spaces, 11-inch, 14-inch, 17-inch, 20-inch, and then right up to this monster, which is a 22-inch. And people say, why would you produce a trowel that big? But if you're working big spans, large ceilings, large walls, and you've got a limited time to get the finish done,
Absolutely.
then straight away you need to get the coverage sorted, and this is your ultimate
Hot
trowel.
weather when the bonding's going off, absolutely.
So yeah, all in all, there's a trowel for everybody within this range. It is very much premium quality, but at an affordable price point. Okay, so now moving on to the protective trowel wallets as well. So if you've got a trowel, and of course you've got your blade edge protectors, but you want increased safety and protection for it, then you can buy the wallets as well, and they come in the same range of size as the trowel, so you can get one to suit the size of the trowel. And these are fantastic because they've got poppers, so they open from both the top and the bottom. Also, if you notice, the rivets are hidden as well. You've got they're recessed.
So it won't damage the trowel.
Exactly, but also as well, if you look at rivets aren't stainless steel, and a lot of people know this, but actually if you have a stainless steel trowel, you can make a stainless steel trowel go rusty because you can contaminate it. So if you've got exposed rivets here that are steel and they go rusty because they've been in contact with water, then all of a sudden you're putting a stainless trowel in there, you can actually contaminate your trowel and make it go rusty. So this is just kind of a little attention to detail that we've done that makes the brand a little bit different with that extra bit of thought. So the trowels then slide into place, and then they pop shut. So your trowel then is fully protected. And you've also got a little hanger on them as well, so if you want to hang
in the
them
van.
from the van.
Yeah, perfect. So Huw, let's now have a look at the stainless steel featherhead range, which I know starts at 11 and goes up to 18 inch, I believe.
Yeah, that's correct. There's 4 sizes, so 11, 14, 16 and 18 inch. And these are called feather edge, but they are very much part worn trowels. So what that means is the blade is semi-broken in already. A lot of plasterers out there, you already know that ultimately normally you have to use it on rendering, screeding to get that finish, get that sharp edge, and then you can use it to get really nice finish on your plaster work. So talking about ours, straight away you've got a premium quality Japanese stainless steel blade.
Yep.
This is really important because you get even wear throughout the blade. Now a lot of plasterers out there that have been doing it for many years, you'll be aware of the older versions of trowels and how long they used to last. And a lot of complaints we hear is actually the modern day trowels, they don't last as long, they wear out a lot quicker, you're having to replace them. That's because the quality of the stainless steel or quality of the blade isn't as good as it used to be. So with ours, really high quality blade. And when I mean part worn, if you look here, you can see on each side, the edges have been ground down slightly, which automatically starts to create that curvature. We don't stick labels or stickers on our trowels, so you've got laser engraved blades, because you know what the feedback is from plasterers in relation to stickers. Next thing is your stem. So your stem is attached to the blade, or the blade's attached to the stem using rivets. These are exposed rivets, which then ground down to create this finish. You've got the swept back stem design, which again reduces fatigue. Aluminium stem, 2-component soft grip handle for comfort and durability. And then you've got excellent knuckle clearance here in between the stem and your knuckles. Reusable blade edge protectors as before, they come as standard. And then if you want to protect your trowels even further, you can utilise the protective trowel wallets that come in the same sizes. So yeah, that covers our feather edge range, premium quality trowels at an affordable price point.
So Huw, let's now have a look at our corner trowels that I think come in 3 different sizes. All stainless steel, I believe?
Yeah, all stainless steel, all the same quality Japanese stainless steel blades as the trowels. Slightly different in relation to thickness of the blades, and this is really important for the corner trowels. So if I start off with the standard one, this is available in the internal and external, so internal corners and external corners. And where ours is good and different is the profile of the blades. So Ragni was actually the first one to develop this, where you've got a rounded blade profile not only on the front of the blade, but also on the back of the blade.
Yeah. And
this is really important because when plasterers are obviously working into a corner and then they have to obviously smooth into the corner using the corner trowel, the last thing you want is sharp edges which actually leave lines, because if it leaves lines then they've got to go back over and touch that up. So by rounding both the front and the back edge, it doesn't leave any lines in the plaster work. Next thing's really important is obviously the angle here. So if you'll notice, this isn't a true 90 degrees at all. So when you're working on site and working on corners, very rarely you're going to have 100% true 90-degree angle. So actually the Ragni corner trowels is an angle of 103 degrees, but because of the super flexible blade,
flexibility,
it flexes to 90 degrees. So even if you've not got a perfect corner, you can always finish to a perfect corner using these. Again, no stickers, soft grip handle, 2-component. Premium quality stainless steel. The reviews for this product is absolutely fantastic. A lot of plasterers out there are already raving about this. They already use the Ragni corner trowel that you can check out online, and they already say that it's the best corner trowel in the marketplace. Then moving on to the other sizes, we developed a midi. So the thinking behind this is awkward areas. Sometimes if you're working in really tight spaces, you can't get these missing. So you imagine you've got a door reveal right into a corner and not no room to work. If you're working window jams, for example,
yes.
You've got the midi version. And then lastly, you've got the skinny version. So the skinny, again, working on the basis that even tighter areas. In real terms, you've got 4 corner trowels, really, really good quality, and you've got one to suit, so well worth a look.
All stainless steel, now available at UK Planet Tools. So Huw, now let's have a look at our bucket trowels. They come in a 6.5, 7, stainless steel and carbon, I believe.
Yeah, that's correct. So I've jumped straight into the stainless steel. So this was the one historically we've always done, which is the 6.5 inch.
Yep.
How people think a bucket trowel is just a bucket trowel. How can you get excited about that? And what makes ours different? So again, looking at a bit of innovation and where we put the added thought in and speaking to the trades and getting the feedback from it, Ragni was actually the first one to round the corners of its bucket trowel. And the reason why that's important is to have sharp edges on the front and have sharp edges on the back. When you're digging in a bucket, you know what happens.
Yeah, it's going to scratch the bucket, water's going to get in them grooves, and what's going to happen from there?
They get bits in their skim in, plasterers hate it, and that's the last thing you want. So what we did is we did a very subtle grounding of the front and the back corners.
Perfect.
Premium quality stainless steel, so again it won't rust. No stickers, it's laser engraved. You've got a soft grip handle, again with finger guard there as well for comfort. 6.5 inch. Then we developed a 7 inch. So this was very much led by the end user, by the trades when we worked with them. They said this is a fantastic corner bucket trowel. However, what we want is one slightly bigger, because 3 scoops of a 7 inch is exactly a hole full of plaster, which I know it sounds a bit, but actually, do you know what? It makes sense. So we developed a 7 inch one, very popular. Exactly the same features, rounded corners, laser engraved blade, finger guard, but just a slightly bigger version. These two are the stainless steel. Next I want to talk about is the carbon steel one.
Carbon steel, yeah.
So stainless steel premium, won't rust. Carbon steel, more entry level, but again, it's horses for courses to suit.
And as you'll notice, the handle's slightly different.
Exactly. So the reason why we did this is to create a bit of identity. This is really important. There is a difference in these products. Those are stainless. This is carbon. Premium price point, slightly lower price point. And it's really good to have that identity as well, so you can clearly define actually where the product's positioned. Exactly the same features with this. Rounded corners, laser engraved blade, similar handle.
Yeah.
The difference is this is a carbon steel blade.
Carbon steel.
So all in all, we've got a really good range of bucket trowels. Won't damage your buckets. Really good value for money and a quality product.
So Huw, now let's have a look at our aluminium hawks. I think they come in an 8 inch, 12 inch and a 14 inch. This is actually the 14 inch. Tell us a little bit about that.
It is, but all of the features and benefits are exactly the same, doesn't matter about the size. So I'll run through and talk to you about this. So what makes ours a little bit different? You've got the lightweight, it's aluminium. The edges are perfectly ground as well, so there's no sharp edges all the way around. But the most important thing about this is the front. So the majority of hawks that you'll see in the marketplace, they've actually got rivets that are exposed on this side, on the face, which is all well and good, but if they haven't been properly machined down and looked after, then you can cause damage to your trowel when using it.
Yes.
What Ragni's done is you've got rid of the rivets on this side, and they're hidden, they're exposed rivets on the other side, so they're completely hidden, so you're protecting your trowel. You've got these circular grooves on the face as well. So the benefit of this is when you put the plaster on there,
stop it sliding off.
Exactly. The last thing you want is plaster all over the floor. That's what happens when I plaster. Next thing I'm going to draw your attention to is the other side. So if you look at the handle, for example, it's got a soft grip handle.
Yeah.
And it's got a foam knuckle guard as well. So this is the feather edge 14 inch hawk. Easily unscrews. so it becomes more compact. It gets supplied in a zip wallet, a PVC zip wallet, which then can be stored away nice and safely each time. So all in all, it's a really cracking product.
Perfect.
3 different sizes.
That's the Aluminium Plastering Hawk in 8, 12 and 14. Now available, UK Planet Tools. So Huw, let's have a look now at our 6-piece Plasterers trowel set.
Yeah, I think it's a wicked set and it offers really good value for money. I think you've also got to look at the kind of the people this is ideal for. So if you've got apprentices that are just starting out, if you've got people that want to get a job done but don't want to have to literally go and spend an absolute fortune, it's an ideal kit that's got everything that they possibly might need to get the job done. So starting here, you've got a lightweight plastic hawk.
Yep.
Obviously, Ragni, we do offer the aluminium ones, but not in this set. Is just a.
What size is that, Huw?
It's a 12-inch.
12-inch.
12-inch plastic. The next you've got the R318-11, so it's an 11-inch carbon steel plastering trowel. It's got excellent knuckle clearance, hidden rivets, and then if you look at the edges, they've both got honed edges as well, so it helps to create a really good finish. Next, you've got a small trowel, R108, so this is 8-inch by 3-inch, so it's ideal for getting in awkward areas, tight spaces where a conventional size trowel wouldn't fit. Next, you've got the pipe trowel. So the pipe trowel, this is ideal for getting in awkward areas, the back of pipes, back of radiators. So really is a bit of a problem solver and get out of jail free. Then moving on, you've got a bucket trowel.
The bucket trowel, yes.
Carbon steel, rounded blade profiles front and back. You've got the blade edge protectors, which come as standard with the plastering trowel to protect the edges. And they're reusable. And then lastly, you've got the small tool. So the R314, so it's got the square on the back and the leaf, and this is solid forged from one piece of steel with increased flexibility as well, really flexible blades. So all of that as a pack, sold as a pack, really outstanding value for money.
So Huw, let's now have a look at our carbon steel range of trowels from an 8-inch up to 14-inch.
Yep, so what you've got straight away you'll notice is this is different to the other range of stainless products we were talking about. The handles for carbon steel is black and grey, so it's got a clear identity. Carbon steel comes at a slightly lower price point versus stainless steel.
Yes.
So you've got the 8-inch by 3-inch small trowel for getting in awkward areas and tight spaces. You'll notice here the way that the blade is bonded to the stem, it's actually got hidden rivets, so it's not welded. It's got hidden rivets that go upside and secure it in place. And for all of our Ragni trowels, they're guaranteed for life. Soft grip handle, laser engraved blades, and that's your small trowel. Next you look at your 418s. So your 418-11, which is the 11-inch version, and the 14-inch version. Same thing, you've got reusable blade edge protectors.
Edge protectors, yes.
These come as clear with the carbon steel range, so they protect the edge of the blades. You've got laser engraving, so again sticking with the no stickers theme. If I turn the blade over, you can see these got honed edges, so on both sides. And the reason why that's got these is because it's already starting to wear the blade in.
Perfect.
So I wouldn't say it's part worn, but it's honed edges which help with that process. Quality blade that wears evenly all the way through. Same blade to rivet system. You've then got a swept back handle, soft grip handle, excellent knuckle clearance, 11-inch, 14-inch, and then you've got your small trowel for awkward areas. And again, sticking with the theme, you've got the blade edge protectors that come as standard. And if you wanted to protect your trowel even further, again, same as before, you've got the
protector wallet.
Protected trowel wallet, yeah. So all in all, it's a really cracking range.
That's the carbon steel range, now available at UK Planet Tools. So Huw, let's have a quick look at our 18-inch flooring trowel in carbon steel.
Okay, mate. So what you've got is it's got the Arrowhead design on it. So what I mean by here is that the blade tapers off to a point. Now the beauty about this is that if you've got people working cement, finishing, screeding, not always the corner is going to be 90 degrees. You might have awkward areas that you can't necessarily get in a trowel into. Yeah. So by having the arrow point, it allows you to get into those tight spaces. The other thing that makes it different as well is the width of the blade. So with cement finishing trowels, generally they are a narrower blade versus the plastering trowels. Standard plastering trowels are 4.5 inch to 5 inch, where actually the cement finishing are normally about 4 inch because there's less drag created when you're pulling the screed over. Carbon steel blade, which wears evenly all the way through. You've got hidden rivets, so the blade is attached to the stem via the hidden rivets, which is guaranteed for life. You've got the Ragni blanding, your aluminium stem. You've got soft grip handle, which is 2-component with excellent knuckle clearance as well.
Fantastic. Yeah.
So as a cement finishing trowel, comes at a good price point. It's a quality product and it'll give you a fantastic finish.
So that's the 18-inch flooring trowel, now available at UK Planet Tools. Now let's have a look at our Ragni bricklaying sets that we do. Take us through it.
Okay, so starting off with the brick trowels. In this kit, it's an 11-inch Philadelphia pattern. We do also do these on their own as well, 11-inch and 10-inch. We do also do London pattern in 11 and 10-inch. However, sticking with this now, it's the 11-inch. So Philadelphia pattern, taper ground, harden and strengthen on both sides for cutting bricks.
Yep.
You've then got, again, sticking no stickers, soft grip handle, 2-component with a finger guard. If you look at the back here, you've got this little section here,
Tapping down,
the bricks. Moving on, you've got your gauging trowel. So gauging trowel is 7-inch, carbon steel as well. Same soft grip handle, 2-component, with finger guard, full day comfort. Moving on, you've got your 6-inch pointing trowel. You'll notice this is a different pattern. And the reason why I do this is because the London pattern, which is this shape here, is preferred by bricklayers versus the Philadelphia.
Yes.
Although we do sell a lot of the London pattern still, the preference is very much along the lines of Philadelphia for the brick trowels and London pattern for the pointing trowels. So carbon steel blade, it's got laser engraving on the front, soft grip handle, 2-component, again with finger guard. Moving on, you've next got the brick jointer. So Ragni, we do a range of 4 different brick jointers, and they're 4 different sizes to suit the joints you're working with. So whether you're working with brickwork or block work, the 801 is probably the most popular size. And this will give you an excellent finish, bucket handle finish on your brickwork joints. Then in the pack included is your line pins. So a pair of solid forged, made from 1 piece of steel, solid forged 6-inch line pins. They've got a chrome polished finish as well. And if you look at the heads, they're extra bulbous, which is ideal for hitting.
It's got the Ragni brand on there as well.
Ragni brand. And then this section here is really important as well. So the shape of this, it stops the line from slipping off. Really, really good line pins, really strong, really durable. And then moving on to the brick line. So brick line, the people think it's just line, but actually brick line is really, really important in getting the right type. So the Ragni brick line is braided as opposed to nylon twisted. Nylon twisted, that can fray when it cuts and you haven't got the same level of strength and durability.
Absolutely.
With the Ragni one, it's nylon, it's braided, so you've got that durability, you've got the stretch that you need when you're putting long lengths of brickwork together. It's high vis as well.
High vis, find it in your tool bag very easy, that's right.
Yep. And we also, at Ragni, we also do a range of colour of these, so you can have your standard kind of white colour, which is the more traditional, high vis pink, high vis green, you've got yellow, and
we've also got it in packs, Sue, just with the line pins on its own. So if you didn't want to buy the kit, you can buy the line and the pins separate. But we also sell in various colours the corner blocks. Tell us a little bit about the corner blocks, Hugh.
Okay, so corner blocks they're rubberized corner blocks. These are used obviously for pulling the stretch of the brickwork. Once they've racked the corners and built the corners up, making sure that they're plumb and level, then you'll pull the line from one end to the other and then lay the bricks to the line. And it's really important to have a good set of corner blocks. The reason being is that you don't want it to slip, so you need that added grip.
Absolutely.
Ragni's are designed so this section here is not a true 90 degrees, and actually when you apply pressure and tighten it, that this will flex to it and it will give it the grip. Here you've got an abrasion zone, so this will grip to the bricks and it won't slip. We've purposely designed ours to be wider, so it's a wider gauge, so less likely to rock on brickwork, especially if you've got uneven bricks, then you get a better purchase as well. So rubberized, we do these in different colours, you've got orange and yellow. So in relation to the Ragni range, you've got a cracking range of products that cover bricklaying. You've got the little individual items, the accessories that can be purchased separately or as part of sets. And then you've got this cracking product here, this set, which is added value, comes at a really good price point, gives you everything you need.
Fantastic.
Thank you for watching the video. on the Ragni range of trowels, which is available at UK Planet Tools. Don't forget to check out the website and check out the socials, and hopefully we'll see you again soon.
Thanks for watching.